Welcome back to Stress Less, Live More. I'm Dr. Priyanka Vatva, and today we are exploring a topic that can weigh heavily on our hearts: guilt. Feeling guilty can consume us, affecting our mental and emotional well being. But it's time to let go of self blame and embrace a guilt free life. So let's start by understanding what guilt is. Guilt is a natural emotion that arises when we feel we have done something wrong or failed to meet our own or others' expectations. While it's normal to experience guilt, but excessive guilt can be detrimental. I'll share my own story with you. I'm a mother of a 7-year-old boy, and I've been working full time since he's born. He has never seen me at home for more than few hours, and I constantly felt guilty about not spending enough time with my son due to my demanding work and pressure. This guilt affected me a lot, and especially my self esteem and overall happiness. So I worked on it for quite some time, and to let go of guilt, it was important to identify its sources. And for me, it was the unrealistic expectation of being a perfect mother and the societal pressure to balance work and family seamlessly. By understanding the root causes of my guilt, I could address it more effectively. Another important element is self compassion. Being kind to oneself is very important in overcoming guilt. My mentor encouraged me to practice compassion and treat myself with the same compassion as I would offer to a friend. When negative thoughts of guilt arose, I practiced self compassion by reminding myself that I'm doing my best. Setting realistic expectations is another important step. I had set impossibly high standards for myself as a mother and a professional. My mentor discussed with me the importance of setting achievable goals and recognizing that perfection is unattainable. This shift in mindset helped me alleviate some of the guilt I felt. Let me share some practical tips with you. Tip number one: acknowledge your feelings. It's essential to acknowledge and validate your feelings of guilt rather than suppressing them. I started journaling about my feelings, which really helped me in processing and understanding them better. Tip number two: forgiveness. Forgiving yourself is a powerful way to release guilt. I made a conscious effort to forgive myself for perceived shortcomings and mistakes. And this act of self forgiveness allowed me to move forward without the burden of guilt. Tip number three: communication. Communication plays a very important role. I really found it helpful to communicate my feelings with my son, with my husband, and my family. By expressing my guilt and concerns, I received immense support and understanding, even from my little one, which really eased my emotional burden. Tip number four: reframing negative thoughts. When guilt arises, challenge those thoughts by reframing them in a positive light. I practice this by reminding myself of the positive aspects of my life and the efforts I was making. Tip number five: self care. Taking care of oneself is essential for letting go of guilt. I started incorporating self care activities into my routine, such as exercising, meditating, and spending time with my loved ones. These activities helped me feel more balanced and less overwhelmed by guilt. Tip number six: mindfulness. Being present in the moment allows us to appreciate and enjoy life more fully. I practice mindfulness through meditation and deep breathing exercises, which really helped me stay grounded and focused even during challenging times. To sum up, letting go of guilt involves practicing self compassion, setting realistic expectations, acknowledging your feelings, forgiving yourself, communicating with your loved ones, reframing negative thoughts, and prioritizing self care. By implementing these strategies, you can release the burden of guilt and live a more fulfilling life. And by using these, I was able to transform my life and I felt more confident, happy, and in control of my emotions. My relationship with my child improved and I enjoyed a greater sense of peace and well being. So, thank you for joining me on this episode of Stress Less, Live More. I hope you found these tips helpful and inspiring. If you're ready to take the next step in mastering your emotions, be sure to check out the link in the episode description to sign up for my upcoming webinar. It's a fantastic opportunity to dive deeper into these strategies and start your journey towards a more balanced and fulfilling life. Till then, stay tuned for my next episode on a new topic: isolation, how we can overcome feelings of isolation. Till then, stay healthy, stay happy, and be blessed. Bye.